Hey Eric, I'm here with John. He's our home inspector who we're using. Here, I'll say hi to you too, if I can. Turn my selfie stick around. Hey buddy. This is John.
Hi Eric, nice to meet you.
So he's just going to kind of go through. I'm going to follow him around as best I can and hopefully get any questions that you have answered. So John, with that, I'll shut up and let you take us on a little tour.
Yeah, so I think this is a good thing. I really appreciate it. I think it's an important thing to go through a summary walkthrough. So the fact that I've done several of these FaceTime type of deals, and so it's valuable. I'll hit the bigger stuff in this, and the report will have all the detail, as Mark's well aware of. So just know that if nothing's covered here, I'm just going to hit really what I call the lowlights in this case.
Yeah.
And then you can ask any questions. Refer to the report. Sure. A lot of details.
So overall, how do we look? Just overall, kind of like the overall scale of 1 to 10. How are we looking?
Sure. I would say it's an 8.
Okay.
I forget the age of the home, but we're talking probably 20 years old.
Yeah.
And so, but in that case, it's been well maintained. Okay. It looks like, and it looks like whatever improvements they've made, the little remodel for the flip or what have you is pretty decent. So
cool.
No, decent. I'll show you some of the bigger stuff. Let's step outside.
Okay.
So here, this is really, I'll hit kind of the minor stuff, but just so when you get in here, you'll see that there's cracking in the tile. Really, it's just older tile. But those are the kind of things that you may want to improve, upgrade, but over time, those things can add up a little bit. But really, that's about the extent of it, just kind of typical cracking. Okay. And I'll give you a couple of pictures of that as well. So the bigger issue, but I think easily rectified, is this is a Westinghouse electrical panel. Okay. And they used they added a GE, so it's an incompatible breaker in the panel. So really what I'll say is have an electrician check this out, probably swap it out. And I believe it's Cutler Hammer that now owns Westinghouse, and they'll make a compatible breaker for that. It's really a pretty simple deal for an electric. But I do suggest it's an electrician that repairs it. So. AC unit's working good, temperature splits are good. I'll get you the date and the tonnage on that and what have you. But it is our 410A refrigerant, and so if people keep up with that kind of stuff, the R22 is being phased out. Right. And so anyway, this is a more updated unit.
So this doesn't use the R22?
That's correct.
Okay, good.
This is our 410A. Yeah.
R410A.
Over here at the main shutoff, water shutoff to the home, got a little bit of scaling that I'm going to note. Right here, there'll be a picture of that as well. This is a gate type valve, so the reason I'm really cautious about this is that you may get one shot at shutting it off. That can be corroded inside there, and it could lead to a leak developing. There's not a leak now, but that's what caused the corrosion at some point. Going inside the storage unit here, this is where the water heater is located. This is a 22-year-old water heater. A little bit of corrosion at the bottom element, but what I say, which is a typical thing, if I see a water heater over 10 years old, I suggest it's replaced because it's really at the end of its useful life. Beyond that, I didn't see any leaks, but it's really a pretty simple thing. It's way out of warranty. Something can go at any time. Okay. I'll get you a picture, but behind this extra door they have in here, there's a little bit of water damage at the baseboard. It's dry. Okay. It may have been a leak in there at some point, but I didn't see anything at this time.
Okay.
I'm in the kitchen here. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm using my selfie stick here, trying to figure out how to do
this. Just some details, like some safety things. Like this doesn't have an anti-tip bracket on it.
Sure.
Really typical. They redid the floor. That's usually bolted to the floor, so I just suggest. So you'll see that type of stuff in the report as well. Okay. But have that remedied. Pretty simple fix.
Okay.
All right. Bathroom is in good shape. The one thing I noticed, you got the toilet's loose.
Oh,
Again, they did the tile and didn't tighten down the
down.
anchor down. Right?
Okay.
So at the windows here, this is really mainly going to be cosmetic, just the age of the window. It's hard to see, but you can see some moisture that's actually in between the panes of glass.
Oh.
And I go out there.
Oh,
and
yeah, you can barely see it.
Barely, yeah. And that happens this is just, so it's the entire window. It's not separate windows.
I got you.
This looks like the only one where this occurs. And you can see the kind of, I don't know what you really call it, but it's corrosion that's on the inside.
Yeah.
So with the age of the window, it's just going to there's moisture that gets in between.
Yeah.
And when the temperature changes, hits the dew point, then condensation builds up on the inside of the window. So this is just going to get cloudier and cloudier over time.
Okay.
But for all intents and purposes, it's basically a cosmetic issue.
Yep.
So
Okay.
windows functional.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect.
Heading upstairs.
Yep.
When they redid the carpet, they just need to anchor the stair railing back down.
Okay.
Am I going too fast?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
It's my
You're spinning
my
around there.
selfie stick.
There you go.
I got one of these fancy ones and
That's pretty smooth.
still learning how to use it. It's actually called the Smooth. So
Oh, is it? All right.
It is, but
deal.
it's not so smooth sometimes.
Yeah, it's tough to learn
Yeah.
this kind of things. So outside, just little things like there's a, looks like there's some hole but flashing right here.
Okay.
Just one of those things you just get sealed up is basically what I'd suggest. Make sure the little critter doesn't get in there
Yeah.
or what have you.
I got you.
Rest of it's in pretty decent shape.
Okay.
I don't report on it, and like I had in my contract, the exterior is taken care of by the HOA.
Painting.
Roof visually looks fine.
Okay.
And then I went inside the attic and didn't see any staining or anything like that either.
Okay.
Interior's in pretty good shape. Obviously, they redid the carpet, the tile flooring. In here, this is the master bathroom.
Okay.
One issue I think I'm just a little concerned about is you can hear the rattling in the pipe on the hot side. I mean, it's probably hard to pick up on that, but
Yeah.
you see the
It might.
difference between
Oh,
cold and
that's
hot.
cool.
So
Yeah.
hot, you hear that vibration.
Okay.
I mention that when I hear that or squeaking in the lines because it could be that it's loose, so it's vibrating, and over time that can lead to a leak developing in a connection.
Okay.
So I'm really cautious in condo units
Okay.
because any of that leak could affect neighbors if there was a leak.
Ah.
So I'll mention that you also hear it when the shower's running,
Okay.
and I only noticed it in this bathroom. So
Okay.
heads up on that.
Okay.
Like I said, the way I'll deal with that issue is just saying probably ask a plumber or have them come out here and check it
Okay.
out further.
Okay.
So we don't have some leak.
Sounds good.
This bathroom is in good shape.
Okay.
Plumbing's good. Didn't experience that same issue in here. And really, this right here, so this window looks similar to that one downstairs,
Okay.
but I really believe that it's just dirty.
Oh.
And what I did is you can wipe that off on this one.
Oh, I see.
So I
Yeah.
don't believe that's the same issue as we
It's
had.
hard to see, but I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Okay.
So, and it may be something that they decide to not address anyway.
Yeah.
It's not a major issue. But there is so up here on the inside of the attic, you got a drop ceiling.
Yep.
This is an attic knee wall, and there's a misplaced piece of insulation, which will it's simply get somebody up in there to put it back in place.
A misplace of ventilation?
Insulation.
Insulation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got fiberglass bats
I
that are up
gotcha.
against that knee wall. It's just
Okay.
been pulled up, put on top of the other insulation.
Okay.
So that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
That's
Great.
bad.
Let's see. Receptacles all seem to work.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. Let's see. So always the big ones are the roof and the AC. That's always the stuff we ran through that.
You got it.
And then the plumbing. So the big one really.
Do we miss
So
something?
no, I got a phone call.
Okay.
Sorry, Eric. So the two that you're just a little bit worried about is the hot water heater and the plumbing issue in the bathroom, in the master bathroom with the hot water. And do you think those two are tied together? The hot water heater? You think it could be?
It could be. It's a simple thing to do. If I'd suggest that's switched out.
Okay.
It'll go out at any time.
Okay.
It's unlikely that you'd get 23, 24, 25 years
Really?
of a water heater. So so you're already at that. You're way past the point. So if they're gonna replace that, or I suggest they do. Have them check.
We'll ask for it.
Have them check out the rattling, the vibration in the pipes.
Okay.
And then also the scaling at the main shutoff.
Okay.
So you've got 3 plumbing issues that you can potentially have somebody readdress and say,
looked at.
Right.
Okay.
And so then I also did a termite inspection.
Yeah.
Didn't find any signs of termites.
Okay.
And then there's signs that they have treated it at some point. I can see drill marks that are filled in out of the stoop. So,
Good.
Yeah.
Feels good.
That's about it.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
that sounds great, John. Thanks so much.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
so much.
Yep.
Okay, Eric, I'll get this produced. Well, yeah, you know. All right, later.
Thanks.
All right. Hey, Eric, just in kind of summary, as we were leaving, there were just a couple of other things. One was there is some streaks, it's purely cosmetic, but streaks in the paint in the ceiling when they kind of updated some things and the people ran the paint. It's got some streakiness that not a big fan of, so we're going to ask for them as well to see what they can do to fix that, and hopefully that will that'll be good. Sorry about the ups and downs with the video here. I've got this new fancy gyroscope selfie stick called a Smooth. It's got all these electronic buttons and stuff, and it's supposed to be awesome, but I'm still learning how to use it. Anyway, yeah, it's a beautiful day here in your new little area. This is just outside the place, and it's lovely. So anyway, we'll get this over. He's going to wrap up the inspection report this evening, and you should you should have it this evening. Get them paid, and then as soon as we get that done, we'll get the bins are done and the repair list created. So be looking out for a signature on that from the DocuSign. So, all right, my friend. I hope the beach is nice there. All right. Talk to you soon, Eric. See you. Bye.